viewing VIEWBOTTING is ruining streaming and everything. When it comes to this topic, I saw like how XUC he was like getting at niggas and shit about it and stuff, and I'm just like, bro, worry about your own stream. And that's coming from me. I'm a fan of him, so it's like, bro, I don't know.
With the recent changes to Twitch that specifically combat botting, I want to talk about what I feel regarding the growing usage of view botting on Twitch and its relation to how we as viewers consume content. Let's be real, this new era of view botting is only ushering us into a more synthetic content creation space.
It kind of is though. It really is. If you even talk about how minuscule my stream is right now, and even though I only had what, this is the third, fourth, fifth stream, I know it doesn't look like it, but there was a lot of trial and error last night. It was so horrible. Even with all the markers that point towards people view botting and everything, it kind of feels I need to shut up. I forgot my point.
Only in 2025 can you
I'm so ADHD, I can't even remember
bot your way to the
fucking
top. Only in 2025 can you quite literally manufacture careers and fuck over your peers. But is it really fucking people over, or is it merely a new update to the ever-changing game we call social media? I'm yambling, but you already know, as the hood Socrates, I'm gonna talk about everything and analyze where content creation is going. So let's actually start. Like I said, Twitch passed an update that was meant to crack down on view botting, and following this change, apparently site-wide views went down by 5 to 22% depending on the hours, which is insane. To see such a massive change so quickly shows that the view botting problem has been prevalent for a while. For nearly 1/4 of the site's views to be potentially zapped just by an update is a nod towards just how significant view botting has become to Twitch's culture, which I'll discuss a little later. But for now, let's talk about the main nigga behind the view bot investigation, XQC.
The main
bro,
nigga.
just work for that shit, gang. And a lot of them niggas viewers ain't real. So stop view buying. Everybody in the stream.
He was talking mad shit, though.
chat.
He was talking his shit.
Chat, what?
In the industry, stop
He
view
was
Chat, when
talking
is
his
that,
shit.
chat? Yeah, when is that? Is that the guy? This is the.
buying, bro.
3
Like,
years
I'm
ago.
talking to y'all niggas as streamers.
Chat, what happened with Bruce anyway, Chat? Did he just disappear? Chat, I feel like he might have been too real for the industry, low-key. Chat, now that I look back at it, chat, yes, chat, he might have been too real.
He is.
People weren't ready to hear the truth a little bit.
The problem is people, it's not so much they don't want to hear the truth, it's the fact that they want to hear the truth and they don't want to accept it. Those are two different things. People that don't want to hear the truth, they try to censor it. People that do, but they don't want to fully realize what it is, they just ignore it. So
Which y'all live.
Honestly, I think XQC's right. I think Bruce might have been too real for the industry, because I remember
He
back when
was.
he got
He still
exposed,
is.
I was on everyone else's side. I'm like, get this nigga up out of here. He's weird. He's fake. But now that I've gotten older, I'm 18 now. All I can say is that Bruce has been cooking for a while, and I feel like Bruce's cancellation, not saying that what he did wasn't weird, because
what he did was weird and stuff, but it's like, if you want Bruce as a streamer, as a person, to be real about the real shit, then that's what you could expect. That's the stuff that you want to see. You know, when it comes to other people, in terms of being a real fucking human being, they don't even know how to put the act down for a second. They don't know how to put the act down for a second. They don't know how to be real. All they know how to do is troll, rage bait, and just be genuinely annoying. So it's props to Bruce. It's dead ass props to Bruce. He's a fucking vet. The Twitch streaming base, they don't treat him like the veteran he is, because he really is a veteran, bro. He put a lot of niggas on the map, and quite frankly, his opinion, it kind of does matter. It kind of does matter.
nigga, you're pillow talking about your friends. Just say it in person. But I will say, from where I stand now, I think Bruce probably said that because he witnessed the fake stuff that I'm commenting on firsthand. I'm hella critical of streamers and of the content creation space right now, but to be fair, at least the stuff that I be talking about, I'm not there. I just speak on from what I'm seeing through a lens. So for Bruce to witness that firsthand, it probably made him go crazy. And when I say go crazy, I mean crazy. Because when you think about it, viewbotting is only a facet of the broader issue that is synthetic content or Buzz Lightyear content. But that
Literally, you can almost say I'm like a product of this whole synthetic streamer base, because a couple years ago I wouldn't expect myself to be on here streaming right now, looking in at the camera, looking at you, talking to you. I would not expect this. But guess what? I'm here. It's 2025, and that goes to show you that streaming game, like, it's really changed. A lot of people feel like they can get something out of this, and not only that, a lot of people feel like they could cheat the system of it. That's why it's so much easier for people to come into it and be like, yo, I got this down pat. I can be a streamer, I can do this or whatever and stuff. You see how many lowball streamers are like doing the craziest shit? I'm not even gonna cap, dude. The other day I was at the mall, I saw like these two niggas, right, up in the food court, hopping on top of tables, doing all this crazy cringe ass shit. And I'm one of the type of people, I don't really like hate on niggas like straight up, you know, like I usually look at you from a distance and I try to make sure I have some type of like reasonable conclusion on your character. I went up to them, right? I drop a couple laughs and I'm like, yo, so what's y'all kick or whatever? Of course they're kick streamers. Of course they're kick streamers. And then they drop their username. I looked them up. These niggas only got like 22 fucking, oh my gosh. They're a duo channel and they only got 22 and they're doing this crazy shit. I'm like, bro, when does it stop? When do y'all wake up and just be like, you know what, maybe just maybe, like, this is not what I should be doing? In the food court, I know shit be going crazy, shit be popping off, but it's like, bro, in the food court, Lil Tiffany's trying to eat her hot dog that her mom bought her. In the food court.
That was 2 years ago, and I'd say viewbotting has only gotten worse. It's clearly always been around, but the subject has grown significantly, and that's definitely because it's just getting to a point. Why am I seeing various streamers averaging 30k viewers, but the chat not moving, or the polls hardly got responses? All that means...
See, now, you come over here for the real, bro. You see, I only got 0 viewers, 1 viewer in the chat. The chat ain't moving. The chat ain't moving. That's real shit. You ain't gonna see me botting. You ain't gonna see Nightbot spamming comments for me and stuff. Shout out my nigga Nightbot. Shout out to my nigga Nightbot. He's like the only real viewer. He got my back. Type shit. All these streamers, they don't respect Nightbot like I respect Nightbot. If y'all come at him, I'm coming for y'all. Okay? Don't come for Nightbot.
Is that it's another way streamers have blended and blurred the lines between the music industry and the streaming industry. Sooner or later, we're going to see an influx of industry plans for streaming, botting their own viewers, which we definitely have a few suspects that could fit the bill.
Hold on, I just realized he was hating on Ian. He still got some good bangers. I'm not saying he fell off or anything, but I'm not gonna lie, the reason why I don't bump Ian in 2025 is because there's too much music. But I did listen to Shut It Down. I was waiting for that to drop. Shut It Down was fire. Shut it down. Shut it down.
Plans for streaming, botting their own viewers, which we definitely have a few suspects that could fit the bill, like Ray or Rakai, but more so because, side note, how did a random Taiwanese nigga meet Kai Cenat and end up one of the biggest US streamers of today? If that sounds real, you let me know. But no,
I'm not gonna lie, when he says that, I don't feel like that's believable. Cause sometimes I try to wrap my head around it too, cause it's like, yo, he's one of the most random niggas that you can meet, and he's not even from Japan. He was just visiting, doing field trips. Why would Kai pick him specifically? That's the whole crux of it. It's like, you can understand, okay, he's using him for content, chat thought he was funny and stuff, but it's like, bro, you picked him specifically though. When the stream was over, niggas weren't asking for Ray. They really weren't. Unless the analytics pose the question of like, yo, could this guy be marketable and be an asset to Kai Cenat's success? Unless that posed the question, the statistics, there's no reason why he should have been back on the stream or doing anything with him. And that's not me hating on him. That's just me saying the genuine facts. But I'm glad, you know, he gave Ray a platform and they doing their thing, bro. He's dead ass the funniest nigga in the Clover House. Some niggas say Rakai. I think Rakai's funnier. I think Rakai's funnier than Kai, but Ray's definitely the funniest in the house. He's the OG, you know.
When Coco Melon Sinat, it was probably another act put together for his childlike audience. And low key, bro, now that I'm making this video, it's so much discourse on this ViewBotting shit. I don't know if I want to cover it all. Do it, you lazy bitch. Okay, nigga, chill. Now, after the change, XQC was also looking over the usual suspects for ViewBotting, and I'm not gonna lie, bro. Making videos on streamers has caused me to interact with their content more than I'd anticipate. And I hate to say it, but XQC is growing on me, bruh. If he wasn't hanging with them weird boys like Aiden and, you know, Trump, for like, I don't even know how that happens, but if he wasn't with all them niggas, I might actually check him out here and there, because he really do be going in on these ViewBot suspects, and it's pretty funny.
Stream charts. Oh, I think it's interesting. Like, I don't want people to be like falsely accused or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'll check Lacey. Jesus. Wait, so wait, hold on. Okay, I'm catching a pattern, and I gotta say, now we have two people that the last 2/3 days are bad. So maybe the bot stuff from Twitch actually end up being more true like now, unless we have to find more people to recontextualize it.
So this clip was XQC being genuinely surprised that the Twitch...
I'm just gonna like say this now. XQC single-handedly fucked up my mental state. He single-handedly fucked up my brain. Cause now, you see how I'm sitting here, the way I speak? It's almost unintelligible. It's almost like a caveman. It comes from him. This is what 5 years of watching this Canadian fuck looks like. That's what this looks like, bro. It's so bad that I'm looking at the microphone as if the microphone is the camera. Hello, world. You're here. I'm looking at the mic like it's a camera. This guy has messed up my total perception. And the fact that I understand everything that he's saying, no matter how weird it is, that goes to show. I remember back in COVID era, I did not understand a single thing he was saying. And I didn't expect him to be some weird French Canadian. I thought he was some weird European nigga from like Danish or something, from fucking Finland or something. I don't know. I thought it was like that. He just had like a thick accent, didn't really know how to speak English. I'm like, okay. It makes sense, but no, niggas right, he's right above us. I need to shut up.
Executives got up off their lazy asses and cooked up a genuine anti-ViewBot update. Like I said, this is when I started fucking with QC, because why is this nigga genuinely standing on business? Nigga walked up like Drewski's big ass, pointed his gun at each streamer that he thinks is viewbotting, and now that's what I want to talk about. Let's talk about the reactions to being accused of viewbotting and what I think of them and how they're probably guilty and just won't keep it a beam. Let's start with Lacey, who immediately after the XQC investigation was claiming he don't even know if he was getting botted for real.
Stuff. Anyways, so I'm sitting there in bed this morning and I'm thinking, what if, obviously the age restriction probably had a little, you know, had stuff to do with the viewer drop, right? But what if I have been getting botted, right? So I wanted to go live to see, like literally today, to see if I've been getting botted or not. This thread also gives more context. It says 3 stars. But listen, at either way, so first of all, if I have been botted, I am struggling in my own head to know what is real and what is fake. I've had streams where I've had like 80K viewers, or like streams where I've had 60K, or, you know, 40K, 50K, and I don't know what's real.
In my opinion, I think he's lying. Like, obviously there's definitely a possibility he's not, because people bot other people to try and get them banned. These are not things that are out.
But here's the thing though, Lacey seems like a dumbass. So I don't think he has this type of, this like mental, like, how would I say? He genuinely feels and seems like a dumbass. So I don't understand if he's the one that's like pulling the strings or whatever. Maybe his management is doing it under the table, behind his back. Cause that'd be some shit too, where your management, they try to push you towards like some type of avenue, and they understand the type of character that you have, and instead of like coming up to you with this idea of like, yo, you want a view bot? Of course they're gonna do it behind your back and you wouldn't know about it. I feel like that's the actual case that's going on with him. It's like if he has view bots, it's not because he knows about it, it's because his management is doing it underneath the table. You know, some shady type shit.
Outside of the realm of possibility is just the fact that Lacey is a top streamer who is connected to various streamers, and I'm supposed to believe he's just completely clueless about the bots. And something Ray said in a different clip that made me think viewbotting is merely being integrated within the industry itself. So I just can't believe what Lacey is saying. And the common consensus is that, dude, he's probably viewbotting, because he had both XQC and Asmongold pointing out how weird the viewership was looking on Twitch view tracker or whatever. Stream tracker. I don't know. And yes, that's the same Asmongold that wipes his bloody gums on his walls or some shit and doesn't like water.
Lacey right here,
it has roaches,
14,000, 13,000,
unsanitary,
35,000, 21,000, 46,000, 23,000, 30,000, 27,000, 33,000.
But guess what? He's disgusting but based. You know how fucked up that is? Like, let's have like a real for real, right? Dude is disgusting, but is very based. He understands the land of the game. The fact that this is the margin for logical consensus, that by itself is unlogical, okay? That by itself is unlogical. You don't have to be a 6 foot tall, groomed, just jacked, positive human being to be logical and know what to do. Instead, you could be like Asmon. You could be a fucking rat, a roach, living in your bedroom all day, eating fast food, just deteriorating and wasting your life. But also, you're smart. You're also smart. You're also based. You're also a GOAT streamer. That's crazy, isn't it?
So if you're going from like, I mean, this is a, I'm not calling anybody out. I'm not saying that anybody is like a loser. I'm not saying that anybody's doing anything wrong, but here's what I'm saying.
I got baited.
I'm saying that I think in a lot of these circumstances, many of these streamers that are losing viewers, I think that Twitch is getting some false positives.
Which one was it? No, not on Kick. It was Fat Camp. Thank you, Fat Camp. I had 70K, right?
I think it would be insane to find 50,000 people across all languages on earth that would be willing to listen to this guy speak for more than a minute. Let's be honest. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just saying, as more of as a scientific measure, it'd be hard to find that many people. Like the anti.
I know he's not talking.
Like really advanced, and I'm telling you, when people bot, they know, and they don't pay out bot amounts. So. That doesn't help you.
Do y'all see?
I still think it's crazy how rich this motherfucker is, right? And he doesn't do shit. I remember when I first started watching XQC, I really thought this dude was like a talented gaming golem, warlord, whatever the fuck. I really thought this guy was like super gamer type shit. And then you realize like, bro, he sucks at 99.999% games that he plays. But guess what? He's very entertaining though. You can't take that away from him. He's very entertaining. He's one of the main reasons why I wanted to get into streaming, because it's like, bro, it's like if XQC can do it, it could be one of the richest motherfuckers on the planet, then why can't I get into streaming? Why can't I have fun doing this? You know? And I'm definitely having fun. With all the headaches, I have a headache right now. Chat overlay messed up, so I have to fix that off stream. The schedule got messed up last night. I ended stream technically early. Like it says 2 hours, but I was supposed to be streaming for like 4. All the mishaps, all the ups and downs, even with all that, I'm still having fun. And technically right now, this stream is actually very cool. I like this. Streaming at 2, I'm gonna be done by say 4:30. However long it takes me to get to Sabrina Carpenter's album, because I'm pausing like a fucking idiot. I'm Dante number 2.
Why he's growing on me. He dead ass told Lacey
Or
that
I'm
he's not
Dante
getting bread
Jr.
because those are robot views, and that 50k people listening to him is unrealistic, which it definitely is. And I understand streaming is the next big thing. It's amazing, yada yada. The youth have all their eyes on these streamers. But I can't name one nigga in real life that sits down to watch FaZe Lacey, and if I did, I'm forgetting him. I might be tweaking. Am I tweaking this video? Y'all let me know. There's two more people the XQC called out that I want to discuss before I wrap it up, and he called out both DDG and your Rage for view botting. Let's start with Rage's response because I find it interesting.
But oh yeah, I just don't like the way you operate, gang. Like, I don't know, like you move, like I'm trying to imagine a reality where, let's say it's reverse and SUC dropped to like 8K. Me posting SUC stats on Twitch like a fucking, are you crazy, nigga? What type of loser ass? What the like, in what planet am I posting SUC? I'd probably hit him up and be like, yo, X, like, this is where you should get this checked out. And I start talking about it more, and as more progresses, if he looks like guilty and shit, I'm like, yo, X, I ain't gonna lie. You've been buying, gang. Just tell them this type of shit.
But see, this is the thing though. Miscommunication is very much real, and these two had the worst level of miscommunication. What X is trying to say, he's not trying to say specifically that you are view botting, but that you are view botted. That you are view botted. Like somehow, some way, maybe somebody is doing something that's messing up the Twitch scene, which I can believe it. You know why? There's many different times where on Kick, I'm watching Aiden, I'm watching X, I'm watching like various different streamers get view botted to like 1 million. And that doesn't just happen on Kick, that also has been happening for years on Twitch, where people get view botted, their stuff goes up drastically as you're watching them live. He's not saying specifically you're part of the master plan, that you're trying to view bot yourself, but he is saying that somebody is pulling some strings, they're hacking, they're doing some bullshit to mess up the whole algorithm. I technically believe in that case, but also at the same time, he's spitting his piece too. Because the way X explains things, it just makes it sound like he's a bona fide hater. And I know for a case, X, he's not a bona fide hater, okay? He's a hater, but he's not a bona fide hater. He just has a bad way of explaining things, you know? He's just like me. And you know why he's just like me? It's because I watched him for fucking 5 years and he messed up my fucking, you know what, just...
About to go and try to expose a nigga without even knowing facts first. Now because I know he's gonna get hate. I don't want to send unnecessary hate to a nigga. You feel me? But these niggas don't operate like that. They don't care. We're not humans to these. We're just a talking point. We're a topic for their stream, nigga. No matter if I've been to a nigga house, no matter how much I gas this nigga house.
Small thing. No one ever talks about how people are on top of niggas' heads too much these days. When I mean niggas, I specifically mean black people. I'm not gonna like get into full details about it and stuff, but keep that in mind. Keep that in mind.
How cool they're not. He was raised on the internet, bro. He was raised with a fucking keyboard in his hand. He doesn't have in-person connections.
So some of this response is ad hominem and deflection and not actually addressing any of the claims, but attacking XQC's character by calling him a loser for pulling up stats, which I don't know what's wrong with that. He's making a point about view botting, but okay. I will say the only...
Cause it's like, you could just worry about your own shit. Him speaking about VIEWBOTTING in general, again, he doesn't know how to fully explain these things, so there's a bit of miscommunication coming from his end. But to go out of your way, you're one of like the greatest streamers of all time. For you to go out of your way and just be like, oh, search up statistics on your Rage, on this guy, that guy, like it's kind of random. I think it's worse when chat is like linking it and then he pulls it up onto the stream and then he looks at it. I'm like, bro, you don't have to look at it. Fuck what chat is saying. Chat is full of morons. 9 times out of 10, it's full of morons. Chill.
Thing I sort of understood from Rage's side was him saying that XQC was viewing streamers as talking points, which to an extent I think there is some truth to that, but that'd be generally speaking. All XQC did was look at stats before and after the anti-bot update. He seen Rage's was crazy and made a logical conclusion. So I don't think that was just minimizing streamers to talking points and going for clips here. Bots exist, and even if you're not the one botting, you might have got botted. I will say I also agree with Rage when he says you shouldn't just accuse innocent people, especially when you don't got no real proof, but let's keep it real, bro. 1/4 of the site's viewership is down post-patch. I mean, I guess niggas just tripping. I guess niggas just hating. Rage responded to his own ViewBot allegations, but also pointed out another streamer who shall not be named according to him, who's doing the same thing. But nobody is on that same streamer's dick. But XQC came in and said, bro, that's DDG. And DDG did respond, but hold on.
I was trying to figure out what the going on. I'm speaking of, can't say names, but there's a streamer, there's literally a streamer right now that literally told me, I'm not gonna say his name because he can come out and say it when he wants to say it. He's probably gonna say it soon, that he's being botted. Yet he didn't get hit. He's a top streamer that has been being botted for months, and he's not hit. And I'm getting hated on. That nigga's body probably live right now with 30,000 niggas in there right now. My nigga, you feel me? Which also led to him showing me DMs of the person that gives him the bots working with a streamer that's fucking whatever. I'm
okay, you got me. It's DDG. I said it.
And honestly, let's talk about that for a second. Why is Rage not saying anything? For everything you can criticize XQC for, at least he's saying it how it is. XQC standing on business on they you feel me? This is kind of consistent with Rage because there's another clip of him basically telling XQC to DM niggas if he suspects they're view botting to avoid hate or whatever that means.
XQC, you like the of this streaming shit. You've been out here for you've been streaming, one of the first streamers, you feel me? You've been streaming on this bitch for years. In my opinion, to avoid drama and looking like a hater, whether you're telling the truth or not, I haven't looked at shit. I don't give a fuck. I think you should just slide in some DMs from now on. You feel me?
Nope, I don't do that shit. Sorry, man, I don't do that shit. Hey,
bro, this nigga stand on business.
If you do something in public, brother, you're in the school of the public. Again, if you do some shit in the public, I look at it.
And that's real, by the way.
At the public's eye, and I call it in the public. Okay, I'm not gonna go hide in the fucking DMs and be like, yo, dude, dude, blah, blah, blah. And just like,
that's literally what he's doing now, bro. He's talking about there's a dude with 30 to 40,000 views, view botting right now, nobody hating or no one saying anything about him. Why are you not saying nothing? You just sound guilty as fuck, dude. I'm not gonna lie talking about sliding into a nigga DMs. XQC is right. This is why this nigga's growing on me, because that's literally what I'm thinking. Why are you being so like, it's gonna sound weird, but you low-key being submissive in a sense? Cause you really a grown man talking about some, I ain't gonna say who it is. Bro, nigga, if you don't say it, come on, bruh. Nigga got an iced out chain.
I never seen like this level of glaze in my fucking life. And again, I'm a juicer, I'm an X fan. I never seen this type of level of glaze in my fucking life. Calm down, my boy. You gotta calm down now. Holy shit.
Talk about sliding to a DMs to discuss why nigga view botting. I guess, my nigga. I guess. And I think that's really where I'll leave it off in terms of Rage, because no way as a grown man will I be sitting down in an iced out chain talking about some DMs I don't want to leak. Boy, slow down. I'm not gonna lie. But DDG's response was somehow even worse.
Oh, you said I'm botting. Listen, yeah, I do not care enough to bot.
I didn't see this. I'm not gonna lie.
If I'm spending all this money, bro, you think I'm finna motherfucking pay for some goddamn bots?
Oh, wait, no, I did see this.
I don't care that much.
I saw this, or I didn't see the beginning.
Nigga, I do not care that much. But if a nigga bot, bro, if a nigga's botting his views,
I believe him in some form. It's like half and half, because you know DDG, he likes to play up a character for the camera, but at the same time, he also is a real nigga when it comes to off-camera shit. When it comes to off-camera shit, he is a real nigga. Look at what's going on with him and his baby moms. He's being the real nigga in this situation, bro. He loves that kid. He loves Halo. Like, you really think he's a bad dad? You really think he's like a bad person, like she's trying to play it up to be? Like how she wants the courts to believe? I think he's just playing the character for the camera and shit. But it's hard to tell, like 50-50, whether 50% of his character is leaking into wanting to view bot himself to make sure he has the best possible experience as a content creator, or 50% of his actual being is there where he's like, you know what, I'm already doing good content, I'm already making money, I'm already making music, monetization here and there, you know, there's no point in doing the extra mile, especially when that extra mile is not, it's not like really contributing to anything beneficial. Especially now, bro, the Twitch update, like there's no point.
Nigga, give it up. it's not that serious, bro. We're streaming. Like, y'all niggas didn't see me stream for 5 months straight, bro. Like, I seen me gain 400,000 followers in 3 days. And like, I just don't care that much about it. I love streaming, but this isn't my, like, this nigga been streaming for 30 years. You know what I mean?
This is going to apply to this
years.
clip, but this is more general, and I think I understand the issue I have with DDG's character, and it's that nothing he says sounds genuine. He seriously sounds like he's saying what he thinks people will find cool or have aura because he has to compensate for lack of swag. He has this nonchalant persona saying, it's not that deep, I don't even really care. Like he didn't spend a few million on a whole reality TV show production for the same stream that he says isn't that deep, or like how he put someone's dead father on his phone over something that is not that serious. It's just like the way.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot about that. I totally forgot about that. Holy shit, wait a minute.
DDG comes across to me is that he's hollow, and there's definitely clips that do better at conveying that, but this one just made me look at him and think, yeah, I think he looks empty. But with the viewbotting stuff aside, I want to briefly, or maybe not briefly, talk about my feelings on it. I obviously don't think viewbotting is good, and nobody should be doing this because all it does is cause us to drift further and further away from what the golden age of content is, and that's feelings. These things lack that realness that niggas crave, and to engineer a career down to even the most human part of it, which is the viewers, is terrible. And it also fucks over smaller creators too, so there's that. The beauty.
Me. Which, I mean, I don't really give a fuck per se. I don't care about that. I'm trying to get out the mud. If I gotta crawl on the ground for the next like month, for the next year, for the next decade, I'll do that. Cause here's the thing, I already got like plans and other stuff set in motion, so this whole me sitting here like this and this like solemn just ballitude, that's a word, click up, and it's like solemn ballitude, it's whatever, it's very folly, it's very just who gives a fuck, bro.
In life though is that I think all of that, but I also think it's becoming part of the game, sadly. Like, yeah, Twitch has good anti-viewbot measures, but for how long? One could view the bots as merely the next stage of technological advancement, and to not use the bots is to be left behind. That's why top streamers are doing it, and that's why when Rage was defending DDG, yeah, I said I think he sounds guilty, but also part of me just feels like it's just becoming the game now, and eventually the plan is to make this normal, and until then all they can do is just keep it quiet, try not to stir too much drama around it, and yeah, you feel me? Even if Twitch themselves doesn't agree with viewbotting, that's not gonna stop them, hence why top streamers do it all the time. And nigga, this is off script, but I forgot to say, I think XQC is going insane because nigga, there's a clip of this dude claiming that FaZe has a viewbot server room in
Oh yeah.
Are you by XQC?
Tomorrow, and it's about to look dumb as fuck.
Yeah, yo, by the way, Ron.
Dude saying they got like a big ass clanker machine in the back rooms, just flooding dozens of fucking viewers for them every day, every hour, every minute. Like, holy shit. Next thing you know, they're gonna have chatters that are just full clanked out. It's gonna be Nightbot 2, Nightbot 3, Faucetbot 4, Stream Elements all chatting, different emotes, different emojis. He's fine, he's good, he's nice, he's sad, he's bad, all this other stuff. Just watch, bro.
Ron, I'm going to expose the power bill that you guys have, because I know you guys have your in-house bots at the FaZe house. I'm not sure about it. I know about the server room, by the way. I know about the power bill that you guys have every month. These are ahead of the curve, guys.
Fucking power bill.
Ahead of the curve. They have
PSE and G is stopping at their house every other fucking day. They're like, yo, why is the bill up in 10Ks? Don't talk about it. Why is it 10Ks? Don't talk about it. The fucking bots, man. Holy shit.
in-house shit, in-house server farm at home. Of course I'm not gonna get affected by the bots going down. They have their own shit. That's crazy.
What time? I want to get involved.
I can't prove it right now. Next week.
Oh.
I can't prove it right now. This nigga says suspicious IRL. Spam suspicious in the chat. He says suspicious IRL. That's what he's saying right now, bro. What the fuck?
Shit.
Some DIY, DI shit.
That's how you know he been fighting the view bottom battle for a
They have it, but I can't prove it. Ass beat.
long ass time. I'm not gonna lie, and it's hella funny, but that's just how I feel. Subscribe for more unsolicited opinions. Join my membership. Join my Discord. I do want that shit to be active. Y'all be easy. Bye bye.
Bro, W video from DH. Fuck DH. W video.